Live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in this time. Everybody that's here, greatly appreciate it. Anybody watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, I think we all kind of saw this coming. I think we all kind of knew that this loss was going to happen when we saw that basically the entire roster was out. And I thought there were some bright spots. Obviously, this game was brutal, right? But us losing this game was kind of expected, right? You didn't have like 4 your top 5 like rotation guys, things like that. So this was going to be one of those games that were going to be difficult. These are one of those games that were going to be really hard to watch. I got it. I expected it, but I did a video on this channel right before the game where I talked about how, like, hey, I really want to see the young guys play the young guys. Let's see what the young guys can do. And I mean, a couple of them delivered. I mean, it was actually nice. You had Marcus Smart had himself a game. He had 25 points. He was 9 of 17 from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3. He had 2 rebounds and assists. But Drew Timme was the guy of the night. 21 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Right? Like, he gave you what you needed, right? He's very fundamentally sound, right? That was always the thing. Right? Like, he was a guy, like, when I did my evaluation, I did my breakdown on him when the Lakers landed him. I talked about how, he's a guy that there's questions about him competing at a high, like, NBA level. Like, I don't think he's a starting level center, right? Because he lacks the athleticism and foot speed and stuff. But, like, as, like, your third big, second, third big, depending on what your first big is, but ideally kind of like your third big to where you have different looks. Drew Timme's great. Right? Like, Drew Timme would be fine. He's fundamentally sound. He doesn't play outside of his box or anything. He's somebody that, that you can run your offense through at times, can run the pick and pop, right? I talked about when I was doing the breakdown of him, like DeAndre Ayton, like Drew Timme's good because everything you can run with DeAndre Ayton offensively, you can do with Drew Timme. So I thought it was one of those things where it's like, okay, like Drew Timme, again, really kind of showed what you wanted to see. Nick Smith Jr., I thought was solid. He limited minutes. He had 9 minutes. But hit a couple shots. Jared Vanderbilt was 3 of 3 from the floor, but again, he hasn't really had the contributions lately that we're used to seeing him do, right? We haven't really seen him, be able to, have those rebound games and those hustle games and, the dirty work to the level that we are accustomed to him seeing. He's kind of been a little lackluster. I don't know. Maybe it's the trade rumors are affecting him because he's worried he's on his way out or something. Kobe Buffkin, I thought was solid, right? He didn't shoot particularly well. He's 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 8 overall from the floor. But again, just his defense, his hustle, his grit, his versatility, I thought was nice out there. Again, this is his second game. Let him get a little comfortable. Maxi Kleber, this was probably his best game as a Laker. He had 11 and 5. Again, nothing. Gabe Vincent laid a dud. LeBron had a rough game. I know, like, if you just looked at the box score, you're like, LeBron was great. 28 and 9 or 29 and 8, but he was struggling. I mean, he started the game, what was it, 0 of 7? Just couldn't. I mean, he couldn't hit a layup. He couldn't hit a jumper. He couldn't hit anything. Start the game. It was just like, man, and we were like right in the thick of it. So rough game from LeBron. Hopefully we get guys back. Hopefully we get guys like, Luka back tomorrow and things along those lines. That would be really nice. Like I said, not really too much you can ride away either way from this game. Hopefully the Lakers win tomorrow because, I mean, they've lost, 5 out of 6? You can't lose 6 out of 7. Like, Lakers starting to free fall here, and they need to clean it up. Like, seriously, Lakers are free falling, and we got to figure it out. But anyway, I'm gonna jump into the chat right now. The super chat questions, the regular chat questions. It's gonna be a short live stream. Probably only gonna go 25 to 30 minutes. I am like dying right now. Like, I am starting to get sick. It was rough last night. That's why, like, usually I post like 10 videos on this channel. You might have noticed I only had 2 that were pre-recorded, and then the one that I posted earlier. And that's because, dude, I've been like struggling, right? Took some ibuprofen right before the stream to hopefully like help me get through this, but it hasn't kicked in, or it's not helping, because it's like I feel fine, like conscious wise, like, but just like the body aches. I got like I keep getting like shivers. Like I'm like hot, super hot 1 minute, and then I'm like shivering the next minute. Like right now, I feel super hot. So like I took the sweater off, but in like 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna need the sweater again. So if you see me start like shaking, like a chihuahua or something, it's because I'm going through it, man. Like it's tough. And it didn't help that Lakers got ran through by the Blazers. So again, this is going to be a short stream. I'm hoping I can get better. I need to get better. This is like the worst time of the year for me to get sick, because we're basically 2.5 weeks from the trade deadline. So I need to get better. So I'm gonna, like I said, probably go about 20-25 minutes, and then I'm gonna skate on out of here. So I'll get through as much of the chat as I can. I'm trying to power through as much as I can for you guys. But this one's tough. This is a rough one. Sigh, oh dear. I feel it. I absolutely feel it. Zuma, it's tough. And this is why we play our young players. Drew Timmy was going crazy. Sadly, everyone was injured. We could have won if Luka wasn't injured, and Jackson. But anyways, hope you have a great day. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, this was, again, I've talked all season. Let the young guys run, right? Let Drew Timmy, let Nick Smith Jr., let Kobe Buffkin, let these guys just go, right? Like, yeah, they're going to have inconsistencies and stuff, but it gives the Lakers youth, athleticism, foot speed, right? Like, you see these guys are just out there, just energy, just out there, right? Like making plays, doing things. And every night you're going to have probably one or two of them really pick it up and play well for you, and then like the guys that are, you stick with them, right? Like this is Drew Timmy's night. Stick with Drew Timmy, right? Like, next game, if Kobe Buffkin is the guy that's lighting it up, you stick with Kobe Buffkin, right? Like, you can evaluate based on how things are going. Whoever said the Lakers didn't have to worry about falling into the play-in, boy, were they wrong. LA is in serious trouble. I still don't think that they'll be a play-in team. I think they'll correct. They'll figure things out. Like, we're going to get healthy at some point. Austin Reeves is going to come back. Lakers love to have like the second half push. Now, obviously never say never, but I'd be pretty surprised if the Lakers aren't at least a 6 seed, right? Like genuinely. Again, never say never, but and look, I know it's frustrating. I know Lakers are free falling right now, right? Lakers might be a play-in team for a moment, but I think once Reeves comes back, once Luka comes back, hopefully we have some trades and stuff by then. I think you'll start to see the Lakers go on some type of run. They'll have a stretch where they win like 8 out of 10 games or something like that, and they're right back in the standings. That game was hard to watch. You're not wrong. Honestly, this was a winnable game, but the rest were terrible. This was awful, right? Like, I don't ever want to hear anyone talk about Lakers free throw, disparities, because I mean, they had the most free throws in a quarter, right, by a team. Like 22 free throws, and like we couldn't get a free throw to save. Like LeBron got like clear as day, just smacked in the face, and the refs just didn't call. They're like, "Oh, good play, good clean play." Like, this was rough. I mean, we didn't lose because of the refs, right? Like, we did it. They kicked our butts in a lot of ways, but the refs didn't help, right? Like, this might have been a closer game. This might have been a more manageable game had they went in. I mean, this Portland took 34 free throws, right? So again, I mean, they had 22 of those, like I mentioned, in the first quarter. The rest were terrible. Yeah. Do you think Rob will actually make trades or just wait till the offseason? Because even one trade can help our bench like Keon. I think he'll make a trade. Will it be enough to turn the season around? That I don't know. It just depends on what he's able to actually get. But like, I mean, again, I've talked about it. Rob Pelinka, he loves deadline trades. He's made one every year but one. Every year he's been in office, he's made a trade at the deadline, except for 1 year. And that was the year that no one got traded. Like, literally, it was like the worst trade deadline ever. Right? That was with DeJounte Murray and all that stuff. And then he ended up getting traded in the offseason for like half of what they were asking for in the previous year and all that. So this, I do think Rob will do something. Look, I've said there is an argument to be made to like if you were ever going to just kind of like, hey, let's let it ride this year and then go into next season. It's this season, right? I mean, there's just everything the Lakers need to fix and become a true contender overnight. But we'll see. About LeBron, that's not happening. Um, our suckage is overwhelming. I know. Um, how dare you make a comment about LeBron offensive legs? I know, dude. That comment was hilarious. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what about everyone else? Right? Oh yeah, you're talking about Marcus Smart, Drew Timmy, and Maxi Kleba that had 30 of our 38 points. Yeah, you're right. No one else has stepped up. Like, I was like, oh man, but it's always people like that. It's always the one that's like, oh, you clown, like blah blah blah, and then you just like look at their comment and you're just like, okay, like it's always the like you don't know ball, you're a clown. It's always like those like comments that like when you read the comment, you're like, so you're just clueless. You're just talking just to talk. It's like I've never had a comment where somebody was like, "Oh, you're a clown," or "You don't know ball," and it was an action and it was actual like accurate comment. It's always like some crazy like like, oh, like LeBron is reincarnated as like what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, um, I know we were going to lose, or Rob's got to make things happen. Yeah, hopefully he's able to pull things off. Um, let's see. This game is People's Exhibit number one. Why Palinka needs to be let go. A real house cleaning is way overdue this summer. Problem is they just gave him an extension, so I don't think he's going anywhere. I think Mark Walters is probably going to give him this year and next, or in the offseason. Right? Like if we get like a year or so, and we're still in the same spot, I think they end up letting him go. Um, why does it seem like all the average teams and even the bad teams can't miss against the Lakers? Because Lakers are one of the worst defenses in all of basketball. They're just terrible, and it doesn't help when again you're missing a bunch of guys, and it's rough. Give me Drew Timmy as a bronze backup. What's wrong with our team? We just don't have the personnel. It's just not good enough. I mean, that's really what it is. We need trades. Bad man, this team is not good enough, or we just let this season play out and go all in free agency. Yeah, I mean, Lakers need to pick a direction one way or another. Either A, you go all in and you try to make the moves to put you into contention this year. You know, you go turn your first into multiple first. You go get a Herb Jones, a Keon Ellis, and whatever else, and you really try to go make a push, or you just just pack it in and just say, hey, we're gonna really go all in the offseason. I mean, look, I said this in video earlier, like this year is the best year since 2019. And this year is actually better than the asset pool in 2019, especially because the Lakers missed out on a bunch of guys waiting for Kawhi. This year, Lakers could build one of the best teams in basketball if not the best team in basketball, if they really carve this out and build this right. Um, let's see. We should trade the Bulls. I think they can help, and they love our players. Maybe supposedly the Bulls are expected to have a fire sale and have like reasonable asking prices on everybody. So if they do between now and the trade deadline, that would be great. The bench needs a makeover. You're not wrong. Trade deadline can't come soon enough. Yes, agreed. I heard if Clay gets bought out, he wants to be a Laker. Yeah, like I didn't want to do a video about it. I've had a couple people mention this I mentioned this in the last live stream, yesterday's live stream too. Like, I don't see it. Like, that's why I didn't talk about it. Like, I don't mind like making videos exploring things, even things that are a little unrealistic. I've talked about Clay before, like in various trades or situations before, but I think that's like, obviously never say never, but I think that's extremely unlikely because it doesn't make any sense for Dallas. Right? He has another year on his books next year, so why would they want to have all that dead money? When he'd be an expiring contract next year that they might be able to flip for assets or players, especially with how valuable expiring contracts are this year. I don't think that that's going to change. And unless Clay really wants out and like pushes for it, because he's like, hey, dude, I'm at like the end of my career. I only got so many years left. If he does that, then maybe, but he'd have to take like a huge discount. He'd basically have to be like, hey, just forget about my contract next season and just like take the L and then come. I just don't know if he would do that. It's a lot of money to just leave on the table. Background music for the chat should be All Washed Up, the latest album by Cheap Tricks. Free Falling by Satellite. Yeah, that's that about it. LeBron doesn't have the same impact he once had. Time to trade him or put him on the bench for the sixth man. I mean, LeBron's fine when he's your. He can't. The problem is LeBron can't control and dominate a game like he once could. Right? Like there was a point in time where LeBron by himself would just win games. Right? Like he could play 1-on-5 out there and literally win games because he just controlled like every element, every aspect of the game. He doesn't have that level of impact, but he's still really good. The problem is when you're overly reliant on him. At this stage of his career, he should be kind of like your third or second guy. Like if a lot of it is a personnel issue. LeBron shouldn't have to be your primary athlete, nor your primary defensive option, nor your primary option period at this stage of his career. Problem is he's making $52 million. So it's like he should be, right? But the reality is that he's not in the position anymore at this stage of his career where he can just completely control and dominate a game. Yes, he can put up some nice stats and still get and light up the box score and stuff. But like if the Lakers had the complementary people, like if you went and had, a Herb Jones, a Keon Ellis, a Jonathan Kuminga, you go get a Ayo Dosunmu and a Kaya Bodge, and like you have like this youth and athleticism and defense and all that stuff where LeBron is able to be kind of that help defender, that secondary defender, that secondary wing, that like you want LeBron to be the second or third guy in all elements of the court. And now you're probably the best team in basketball. Problem is you need LeBron to essentially be either most nights first in a lot of the areas and then second or third in scoring and production, right? So it's a tough spot to be in. Man, I'm struggling here. Braun been playing well, not too mad about a tough game with the guys out. But man, Gabe Vincent's god awful. The Blazers roster was decimated too. What was the Lakers? They were missing Denny. Like what other guys in their main rotation? They had everybody else. Like what are you talking about? They got Drew Holiday back. They had Jeremy Grant, right? Like Denny doesn't equate to Luka, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton, right? Like again, it's always like it's always these comments that like try to do the I gotcha that just make themselves look silly. I don't get it. Our team losing is making you sick. You're not wrong. It really is making me sick bad. 3 players with 30 plus points. Shaking my head. Just make a trade now. Yeah, you're not wrong. Vitamin D3, K2, and vitamin C. Yeah, I got. I'm gonna take after the stream. I'm gonna take some. Like I have like Therafluid, a couple other things that I'm gonna take. My girl went and got a bunch of stuff for me at the store because, dude, I was like last night. I was like rough. I did the stream where we were talking about trades and stuff like that, and I was starting to feel I was like a little like iffy. Like I was kind of like feeling a little like groggy. I just thought I was tired because I haven't slept much the last few days. I didn't sleep at all last night. That was rough. I'm just tired. Like I just and it just kept getting worse, and then. Like, I don't know, probably about like 1, 2 in the morning, I was like dying. Like, I was like, God, like I haven't been that sick. Like the way I felt last night, I haven't felt that bad in like years. Like I felt like I felt like I got stomped out. Like a bunch of dudes just jumped me and were just like stomping me out. My entire body was hurting, my lower back, like everything. I was like, I had the shivers. I was like, I couldn't sleep. It was rough, but I was like, mentally, I didn't feel sick. Like, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. Like, mentally, I felt fine. Like, even right now, mentally, I feel fine. It's just like my body's just like killing me, dude. Like, I feel like super, like right now, I'm like burning up, man. Like, I just want to like jump into an ice bath. But in like 5 minutes, you'll see me like shaking here. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I felt better. I took a bunch of medicine last night and I woke up feeling a little groggy, but felt better. And I finally like slept. So like, that's why I didn't post a bunch of videos. And then I woke up and I was like, fuck, I should probably post something. So then I like posted that video for the game. And then I was like, all right, I'm just going to toughen it out. But like it's starting to catch up to me again. I probably should just have taken the day off, but it's the worst time. We're in the middle of trade season. Like I can't get sick. Like my girl was like, dude, just take the day off. And I was like, I can't. Like I want to, but I can't. Like we're right in the middle of like the most important time of the year for the Lakers. Um, stay off the weed. I actually don't smoke. I don't have a problem with it. I just never have. I don't like it. I've probably done it like twice in my life, and I just not my thing. Um, let's see. First thing to save Lakers is to let go of Maxi, Gabe, Connect, and Vando. Then we start the rebuild. I mean, hopefully that's the trades and stuff that we end up doing. What is more likely? Lakers make the playoffs or Scream 7 isn't a dud? I mean, Lakers making the playoffs is more likely. Like Lakers, I'm still very confident Lakers will be at least top 6 seed, but winter is tough. I hate it. Yeah, that's probably all it is. It's just the cold. And this is my first like real winter, because I moved to Wisconsin. So like this is my first real winter. Because like I'll get like super sick. Like I'll like get I'll like have like a bad day, I guess probably a good way to put it. Like, like where I feel like a little groggy, like I'm like, maybe I'll have like a sore throat or something. But like the way I felt last night, I haven't felt that bad in a long, like I like that was like brutal. I was like, damn, man, I couldn't sleep every time. Like I close my eyes and then like I like wake up like I was on fire, like literally, like I was like on like in flame, like, and I was just like wake up and I'd be like, what the hell is going on? And then like I'd look at the clock and like it was like 3 minutes later. I'm just like, damn, dude, like that's literally was my entire night. Eventually, I just was like, all right, I'm just not gonna sleep. So I just like laid there and just like edited some stuff and got some things in order. Lakers point differentials. Their point differential is terrible. Lakers exposed. I mean, I don't really know if I'd call this exposed, but we should get RJ Davis. He is so good and he always hoops when he plays for us. How is he still in the G League? Problem because he's 6-foot guard, right? Like that's the problem. I mean, he looks really good. He has hooped, but again, it's just not a lot of teams are running in the door to go get a 6-foot guard. He's undersized. Another blowout loss. Yes, exactly. Bronsexuals coming up with these excuses. What's again, like I said, dude, I've said it before. Like, dude, I'm as big of a LeBron fan as anybody. I'm on record saying I believe he's the greatest player to ever play the game. But like, it's okay to be honest, right? Like, if LeBron has a bad game, like people act like you can't, like all the Bronsexuals act like they can't, like you can't criticize LeBron. Like, oh my God, like how dare you talk about LeBron missing layups? Like, what are you talking about? LeBron has 8 turnovers. I come on here. I'm like, dude, LeBron, you can't have 8 turnovers. Like, what are you talking about? How dare you talk about my team that way? Hey, wait a second. Hang on, Bron. Like, relax, dude. He's not gonna sleep with you. You'll be okay. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can criticize anyone else in the league. Literally, I've criticized Anthony Davis. I've criticized Luka Doncic. I've criticized everybody, right? Like, I'm the first one to be like, dude, this guy was terrible. And like, everyone's like, yeah, I agree. As soon as I'm like, dude, LeBron, tripped over his own feet, all the ground should have moved out of his way. What are you talking about? Like, what? Like, what do you do? What are you doing? Like, that's why people don't take them serious, right? It's just like, it's frustrating. Like, if we were reasonable, like you can be a LeBron fan and be reasonable. You can be a LeBron fan and be honest, right? Like, dude, I say it all the time. I can't say he's the greatest player to ever play the game and not hold him to that standard, right? I can't, like, he's making $50 million. Like, if he was making, 15 million, then yes, I probably wouldn't criticize him as much as I do, right? If he's getting paid like a role player and Reeves and Luka are, then those two guys should be criticized more, right? Like, again, it's again, you can't have everything and not expect to be held to the standard of everything, right? Like, that's the problem is like LeBron fans want him to have everything, but they don't hold him to that standard. Like, it'd be like me saying how can I say he's the greatest player to ever play the game and then never criticize him, right? Like Jordan, who many people think there's a lot of things that Jordan did wrong. Like Jordan, if I had a channel back then, I'd be criticizing Jordan all the time, right? Like, but again, for whatever reason with LeBron, you can't say anything bad about him. It's crazy. Drew Timmy needs more minutes. Agreed. Drew Timmy, after this game, I think you got him. Every trade that Rob makes results in what? Where are those players now? I mean, the last significant trade he made ended up getting us to the conference finals for a 2-10 season. And then after that, I mean, Luka is on the Lakers, right? Like, so you had that trade, and then you didn't have anything, and then you had, Luka and Dorian Finney-Smith. We let Dorian Finney-Smith go to go get Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, and DeAndre Ayton. So, I mean, was Rob supposed to keep Dorian Finney-Smith instead of those guys? No, like that's more production. So, yeah, again, where are those players now? They're on the Lakers, right? Like, again, parlayed things, trade guys, right? Like, you traded Lakers traded for Anthony Davis and then turned him into Luka, right? So is it like, or should Rob Pelinka not have traded him into that? Again, like, I get criticizing Rob, but like, we got to at least make reasonable arguments. This team is dog water. Yes. Let's see. Tank. Lakers can't tank. They're too far out. It seems like every season since LeBron's been here, we need to always pick up a direction, but haven't. I mean, no, because we had a direction. And then LeBron and Anthony Davis wanted Russell Westbrook, right? And it changed everything. It really hurt us. Right? And we've been kind of playing catch up ever since. Lakers had all the guys that they need right now, right? And then they went and traded for Russell Westbrook. And we're paying for the sins of Russell Westbrook, essentially. Like, that's part of the problem. I know people want trades, but you have to understand other players have to be available and teams have to want the Lakers offering. It's not simple. Yeah, exactly. I say it all the time. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I wish Rob Pelinka could just be like, hey, we're going to give you this, this, and this for that guy and just hang up and the deal's done. It doesn't work that way. Teams have to be willing to work with you. Teams have to be willing to trade with you. And I say it all the time. No team wants to be the team that fixes the Lakers. No team wants to be the team that all of a sudden that hands the Lakers an NBA championship. I mean, look at all the backlash from Luka Doncic. Part of that was you traded Luka Doncic, but part of that was he went to you bailed out the Lakers. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more and I'm gonna get on out of here because I'm struggling, dude. Rob will probably stand pat and save his picks because this team had too many holes to compete for a championship. Maybe. It's very possible. Like I said, I don't hate it. I got asked the question the other day in the stream, like, would I hate? Like, would I be mad if the Lakers stood pat? And I said no. I would mad. No, I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't be mad. The GM will avoid Rob Pelinka's trash. No teams want to negotiate with the trash GM and trash franchise Lakers. My Warriors are better. What you can always count on water is what Pelinka and Genie legit ruined my love for basketball. LeBron ruined the Lakers. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think LeBron ruined the Lakers. Lakers are looking very sad. Yes, you're not wrong. Even if LeBron ruined the Lakers, guess who signed him? Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson signed him. CP3 wants to be a Laker at this point. I'll take him over Gabe and DK. Yeah, so I actually wanted to make a video about that. A lot of people are thinking because he tagged JJ Redick that was a hint that he wanted to be a Laker, which could be that. But the 3-4-2 is JJ Redick's drill. Like that's like the drill that he was like famous for, that he always used to run. Chris Paul was doing that drill in the video. So he tagged, that's why he said 3-4-2 at JJ Redick. So it's JJ's like drill that he like publicized. And then, Chris Paul and JJ were teammates, stuff like that. So Chris Paul's used to the drill. So could it be a little like nudge to the Lakers? Sure. But it also could just be that. So we're blaming a contract Bron signed Prem Luka for the team's problems out? No, not at all. Again, Lakers could still make moves with LeBron's contract. It doesn't change anything. It just, again, you can't not hold him to, you can't say he's making $52 million and then go like, oh, you can't criticize him. That's the point. Right? Like he needs to be held to that standard. He's the one that wanted the $52 million. He could have taken $25 million and maybe not got as much criticism, but he wanted $50 million because he was still that player. And look, the production he gives probably still is that player, right? But again, you can't, like I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Right? Like you gotta, again, you gotta be held to the standard. right? We hold Luka to a standard. We criticize Luka all the time. Like, oh, Luka, this needs to better shot selection, better defense, da 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 da. But the moment somebody goes like, LeBron needs to be better defensively, he's 41 years old. Like, what are we talking about? Like, okay, he's still making 52 million, right? He's still playing in the league. He's still one of the best players in basketball, is he not? You can't be like, oh, he's great. Man, Mike Keene is a superstar. Oh, Mike Keene is the greatest player in the league still. Oh, Mike Keene, blah, 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 blah. And then go like, oh, it's just a moment. Like, no, again, like you can't have it both ways. Lakers need like 3 or 4 wins, I believe. Yeah. Like I said, you get 2 high-end guys or like 3 to 4 second-tier guys, they'll be fine. All right, I'm going to do these last few things because I am, like I said, I am hurting. Do you think we need to just go for Giannis? Problem is you can't get him there right now. Like, Lakers just don't have the assets to do it. And Austin Reeves, like even trading Austin Reeves right now, you couldn't do because he could just leave in the offseason. So the Bucks aren't going to want, like, if he doesn't want to go to Milwaukee, he's gonna be like, nah, like I ain't doing that. And then now you're screwed, right? Now you're probably losing him for nothing in free agency. So you'd have to wait till the offseason. Longer wings will make Ayton and Hayes look better. Yes, I did an entire video breaking that down. Lakers get legit 2-way guys. Lakers will be the Hayes and Ayton will be better. Would you trade Luka for anything? Would I trade him for anything? Sure, of course, right? Like if they called and wanted to trade Wemby for him right now, like yeah, sure, sign me up. But like, there's only like a handful of guys that really trade, like Jokic. Like if they called and Denver was like, "Hey, we'll give you Jokic for Luka," like sure, right? Like, but if they called and they were like, "Hey, I'll give you this package of like 4 role players and 3 picks or something," like nah, like keep it. Let's see. Lakers will make the playoffs. We still got LeBron, Luka, and AR, but everybody else I have to step up. Yeah, they really do. I agree. Name one thing that LeBron does better than Kobe. Playmaking. He's a better playmaker. Should we trade for Wiggins and Powell? I don't think they'd trade Powell, but Wiggins, yes, if you could. Here. Those turnovers are not excusable. Exactly. Again, like I said, no one's above criticism. Like it's okay to be like, hey, let's see. Drew looked good. Yeah, Drew looked great this game. Let's see. Playmaking, LeBron has no bag, 0 bag. Kobe is much better, dependable playmaker. Stop it already. Okay, sure. It's always these comments. It's hilarious. I love Kobe. Kobe's my favorite Laker ever. I grew up. Kobe was my Jordan, but like, oh, never mind. You're right. Sure, buddy. I'm too sick to argue. You can, sure. Think what you want. Rich Paul is right about the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. We will get it together. Bronze, not the issue. Till it bothers other players. We got to breathe. And no, Kaminga and Herb is coming. Trust. Yeah. Give it time. Wave LeBron. Like, I get trolling, but like, why just like it's not even a good troll. Like, I say it all the time. I love a good troll. I'm all for people trolling, but you gotta like, it's gotta be like not idiotic, right? Like, go ahead, troll. Say what you gotta say. I care less. Like, say what you want about anything. I don't care. Right? But like, at least don't make yourself look like a moron. Right? Like, at least like use some common sense. Like, you're not trolling. You're just making yourself look foolish. No more minutes off merit. No more Gabe Maxey. Give us Kobe time. Also, no more Laravia. Overrated. Start Vando. Again, Laravia is far from overrated. I know people look at scoring and go like, oh, he's trash. Laravia is literally our best defense player. He took 2 shots. 2 shots. Right? Like, you can't score 20 points taking 2 shots. Right? It's everything else he does. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, all the deflections. He's leading the team in steals. He's leading the team in deflections, all of that. Like, again, there's more to basketball than scoring. Jake LaRavia is like one of the best players on this team. He's one of the best like Swiss Army knife guys we have on this team. Let's see. I mean, if you get a clear-cut starter, then sure. Vando has not been as impactful. LaRavia has been better during this stretch. Vando has not been as impactful as he was earlier. Get some rest. I really do. I really need to. I think I'm towards the end of the chat, so I'm trying to like get to the end here. Trying to power through it for you guys. Bro said 15 seed. We trouble right now. We'll fall to 15. Stop it. Yeah. Look, another year of LeBron's greatness pissed away. First round exit for show. I mean, the way it's looking. Luka younger than Jokic. Yeah, but Jokic is far better. Like, if you're talking about winning a championship in the next year or two. Tyler just wants Kendrick done back. Yeah. Cut Bronny James. Nah, you're better off trading him. Why would you cut him? Then he just all that dead cap is on your books. Is Bron sitting out tomorrow since Luka D8 and Hayes sat? Possibly. I don't know. We will see. I don't know. LaRavia haters are almost as ignorant as Bron said. Dude, it's wild. Like, again, it's a problem, right? Most basketball fans, there's a word for it, right? Like, but most of them, like, if you're not scoring 15 points a game, then you must be terrible, right? Like, if you're not scoring, like, if you're not contributing, 30 points a night, you're terrible. Get them off my team. Guy's trash, right? Like, but ignore everything else, right? Like, not everybody's going to score 20 points every night. Like, even the best players in the league don't score 20 points every night. LeBron had a game this year where he only had, 9 or whatever, or 8. So, again, like, people, like, if you're not scoring, you must be trash, is usually how it goes. Or is LeBron still going to try to make 6-5? I don't know. We'll find out. We really will. And yes, good night, Blucka. Thank you. Thank you for the send-off. So, yes, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Sorry I'm not as, like, energetic as I usually am. Like I said, I'm struggling. I'm just, like, getting hot. Like, I'm, like, burning up right now. It's just like, ugh. But anyway, I will hopefully be good tomorrow. We'll do another live stream, and hopefully I can go an hour tomorrow. If not, then I'll still try to power through at least another 30 minutes. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hit that like button for me on the way out. Hit that subscribe button for me on the way out. And I will see